Hello everyone, welcome to Dikshant classes. Today I am going to discuss about the syllabus of UGC NET paper 1, which is journal paper, and its name is teaching and research aptitudes. First of all, question arise, what is UGC NET? UGC NET is a national eligibility test which is conducted by the autonomous body National Testing Agency under the supervision of University Grant Commissions. It is testing the eligibility of assistant professor, junior research fellowship and PhD only category with effects from in the year 2024. Earlier there are two category, assistant professor and junior research fellowships. Now its eligibility is the candidate must be a master degree with 55% marks for the general category, and the other categories of relaxation like OBC, SC, ST, it is 50%, and the candidate who are in their master's first year or second year, they should also apply for the UGC NET. And as per the national education policy, the UGC allowed the final year students who in the 4-year program is to give the exam of UGC NET, but condition is that you have to get 75% marks minimum to appear in the examinations. After that, the students directly go for PhD admissions, but they are not allowed to become assistant professor. For becoming an assistant professor, master degree is required. Now moving on the total units syllabus. The first unit is teaching aptitudes, which includes the concept of teaching, their what are the objective of teaching, level of teachings, which includes memory level, understanding level, reflective level. Memory level is rote learning, understanding level distinguishes the examples, relationship, reflective level is critically analyze. The characteristics of basic requirement. The next part is of the teaching aptitude is learner characteristics. What are the characteristics of learner? Characteristics of adolescent learners, adult learners. Next is factors which affecting related to teaching. Teacher, learner, support material, instruction facilities, learning environment and institution. Next is method of teaching institutions of higher learning. It is teacher centered, where learner centered. Offline learning, where online learning. Swam Prabha. Next is teaching support system. It is traditional, modern, ICT. Next is evaluation system. Evaluation in the choice based credit system in higher education and computer based testing, innovation in evaluation system. The next unit is research aptitude. The first is research. Research means search again. The problem is exist in our society, but we have to explore and found a solution of the problem. Then what are the types of research, characteristics, what is positivism, post-positivism, methods of research, experimental research, descriptive research, historical research, qualitative research, quantitative methods. Next is steps of research. Next is thesis and article writing, which is the part of the PhD program, and it is format and style of reference. Formats are APA format, then MLA format, Chicago format. Next is application of ICT in research. In research, the use of technology is increases. The software used are Excel, SPSS, Smart PLS, and NVivo, Atlas, Turnitin. These are the application of ICT which is used in research. Next is research ethics. The research ethics is researcher should not copy anything from the other research papers and it should be properly cited. Otherwise, if they are copying, what is doing in new in the research? Next is comprehension. For this, you have to read one paragraph daily and practice reading comprehension. For because in exam you have to give on online. For you have to do mock test for weekly or daily basis. Next is communication. Here the question is communication. Communication is the delivered information to one person to another person. What are the types? Characteristics of communication. Effective communication. It may be in verbal form, non-verbal form, intercultural and group communication, classroom communication, which is in which a teacher is deliver a lecture to a students. Barriers to effective communication, semantic barriers, and then technical barriers, and there are so many barriers. Next is mass media and society, which is a part of the communication. The next unit is mathematic reasoning and aptitude. First is type of reasoning, inductive reasoning and deductive reasoning. Inductive reasoning is go for specific to general, where the deductive reasoning is from general to specifics. The rules theories are already developed, we have to only testing. Where inductive is a new theory is created. Number series, letter series, codes and relationships are as usual asked in the SSC exam. Next is mathematical aptitudes, which covers the fraction, time and distance, ratio, proportion and percentage, profit and loss, interest and discounting. Next unit is logical reasoning, where understanding the structure of arguments, structure of categorical proposition, mood and figure, formal and informal policies. Next is evaluating the distinguishing between deductive and inductive reasonings. Analogies. Analogy is just like a professor is teaching in a university and a teacher in school. Doctor is what is analogy? It is in a hospital or clinic. Venn diagrams, simple and multiple use of the establishing validity of arguments. The next is Indian logic, means of knowledge. Praman means what is the evidence of these things. Pratyaksh, perception, what is the perception of the people. Anuman means we have to estimate about the thing, inference. Upman means the comparison between two things. Shabd means verbal testimonies by listening from someone. Arthapati means implications. What is the implication of particular thing? And anuplabdhi means non-absence of anything. Next is structures and kind of anuman. What is the structure? Kind of anuman is inference. Vyapti is invariable relations. And hetu bhasha is fallacy of inference. Next is data interpretations. What is the source? Acquisition and classification of data in the form of bar diagrams, pie chart and so on. Quantitative and qualitative data, graphical representations, bar chart, histogram, pie chart, table chart, line chart and mapping of data. Data interpretations and data and governance. Information and communication technologies. What is ICT? It is information is shared through the technology like computer, mail and all. General abbreviations are used. What is the CPU? What is the HTTP? What is HTML? What is email? And terminology are used. Basics of internet. Internet is intranet. The network which is run within an organization is known as intranet. Email means the mail delivered through the electronic form. Audio and video conferencing. There are different forms like Zoom, Google Meet, and etc. Digital initiative in higher education like Swam Prabha, then many such more. Next is ICT and governance. The next unit is people, development and environment. Here is what is development and environment. Millennium Development Goal, which is started from the 2000 to 2015, and Sustainable Development Goal start from 2015 to 30. Human and environment interaction. What is anthroposophic activities and the impact on environment. Next is environmental issues. Local, regional, global air pollution, water pollution, soil pollution. Water pollution is found in the near the in the river water. Soil pollution in the sound in the soil. Noise pollution is like there are some limits set by the government. Waste is solid, liquid, biomedical, hazardous, electronic, climate change, and its socio-economic and political dimensions. Impact of pollutants. What is the impact of pollutants on human health? Whether it is good, whether it is bad, whether it is seriously affected. Natural and energy resources. Solar, wind. Solar means it is the natural form of energy. Wind is by the wind, and soil in soil. Hydro in water. Geothermal found in the near the sea. Biomass with the cow dung. Nuclear in nuclear, and forest. Natural hazard which is naturally happened like earthquake, flood, and so on, and disaster. And what will the mitigation strategy to overcome the problem? Next is Environmental Protection Act 1986. It is a national action plan on climate change. Next is international agreements, monetary protocols, Rio Summit, Convention on Biodiversity, Kyoto Protocol, Paris Agreement, and International Solar Alliances, which is in between India and China, is headquartered in Gurugram. The last unit says higher education systems. Institution of higher education, education in ancient India, like universities like Taxila, Nalanda, Vallabhi, and much more. Evolution of higher learning and research in post-independence in India. Oriental conventional is conventionally happened. Non-conventional which is modern programs. Professional like MBBS, medical, law, technical like BTech, and skill-based education. Value education which a student is learned through for his family, through society, and environmental education. Next is policies. What were the policy like national education policies, governance, how is governed, who is administered this. At the end, I will say there are 5 questions, each carry 2 marks from each module. Where graphical or pictorial questions are set for cited candidate, a passage followed by equal number of questions and weightage be set for visually impaired candidate. At the last advice to crack this exam, you should prepare as early soon as possible and do mock regularly on weekly basis or whenever the concepts you learn about this, and revise properly and take the exam seriously and make important notes which is helpful in the at the revision time at the end. And wish you all the best. Thank you so much for listening carefully. Thank you.